In this video, we'll explore cultural diversity in healthcare, focusing on key terms, useful tools, and practical considerations for working in a diverse patient population. The goal is to help you provide respectful, effective care by building cultural awareness, improving communication, and reducing misunderstandings, essential skills in today's healthcare environment. Cultural diversity refers to the unique traits each of us brings that sets us apart as individuals and connect us to various groups. It goes beyond race or ethnicity, encompassing gender, religion, socioeconomic background, sexual orientation, age, and ability. Embracing this diversity brings strength, depth, and richness to the healthcare environment, helping us better serve all patients. Diversity is influenced by a wide range of factors that shape who we are and how we interact with others. These include race, ethnicity, language, religion, gender identity, sexual orientation, age, socioeconomic status, education, physical and mental abilities, and geographic locations, and more. It also includes life experiences such as marital status, parental status, thinking styles, personality, work background, and military service. Recognizing the many layers of diversity helps healthcare professionals provide more personalized, respectful, and effective care to every patient. Stereotypes and generalizations, these are important terms to understand. Stereotypes are fixed beliefs or assumptions about individuals based solely on characteristics like race, religion, or sexual orientation, without any effort to understand the person as an individual. In healthcare, stereotyping patients can lead to poor communication, missed needs, and unequal treatment. In contrast, generalizations reflect broad trends within a group that are not meant to define any one person. While generalizations can help build cultural awareness, they must always be followed by individual assessment and open-minded care as they are often inaccurate when applied without context. Next, we'll look at two other terms, prejudice and discrimination. Prejudice is a preconceived opinion or feeling that blocks fair and objective judgment about a person or situation. It creates bias before truly understanding the facts. Discrimination, on the other hand, occurs when that prejudice leads to unfair or unequal treatment of individuals or groups. In healthcare, recognizing and addressing both prejudice and discrimination is essential to providing equitable care for all patients. Values are the principles and beliefs that individuals or cultures consider important and guide their behavior. In healthcare, we often emphasize values like independence and autonomy, encouraging patients to make decisions on their own. However, many patients come from cultures where family discussions play a key role in decision making. Privacy is also valued, reflected in practices like limiting visiting hours. Additionally, modesty and efficiency are important, such as keeping patients appropriately covered during care. While healthcare tends to prioritize self control and reserved emotions, some cultures view open emotional expression as normal and acceptable. Understanding these differing values helps us provide care that respects each patient's background. Two other terms that I want you to know are ethnocentrism. This is the belief that one's own culture and its customs are the correct and natural way to live, often viewing other cultures and their practices as strange, inferior, or uncivilized. In contrast, cultural relativism embraces the idea that different cultural practices are simply different, not better or worse, and deserve respect and understanding. This perspective encourages open mindedness and helps healthcare providers deliver care that honors patients' diverse backgrounds without judgment. Many people understand disease as caused by germs or microbes, which is the foundation of modern medicine. However, some cultures view illness through a different lens, that being ill or sick is a result from an upset in the body's natural balance, the loss of a soul or life force, possession by a spirit, or breaking a cultural rule or taboo. Recognizing these diverse beliefs help healthcare providers approach patients with respect and sensitivity, improving communication and care outcomes. In healthcare, cultural differences can affect communication and patient comfort. For example, some patients may only share personal information with family elders, while others might avoid direct eye contact out of respect. Language barriers go beyond words and include cultural expectations, such as elders not taking instruction from younger people. Comfort with touch varies widely, especially between genders or certain body parts. For example, some cultures are offended when someone touches the top of their head. There's also food related customs, and those can influence how patients respond to offerings of food. Being aware of these differences helps providers deliver respectful and effective care. In healthcare, effective communication is essential for quality care, which is why interpreter and translator services play a vital role. Interpreters provide real time spoken language assistance during patient provider interactions, ensuring that both parties understand each other clearly. This may be in person or through electronic means, such as an interpreter on wheels or a phone system. Translators work with written materials such as consent forms and educational brochures, converting them accurately from one language to another. Using professional language services help overcome barriers, reduces misunderstandings, and ensures patients fully understand their care options, leading to better outcomes and greater patient satisfaction. Best practices for using interpreter services in healthcare include always using a qualified professional interpreter rather than relying on family members or untrained staff to ensure accuracy and confidentiality. Just because you speak the language doesn't mean you can safely offer healthcare interpreter services. Some other tips include speaking directly to the patient, not the interpreter, and using clear and simple language and allowing time for the interpretation to take place. It's important to brief the interpreter beforehand about any complex terms or sensitive topics. Whenever possible, use in person or video interpreters to capture nonverbal cues and always respect cultural differences to build trust and improve communication. After the encounter, be sure to document in the patient's record that interpreter services were used. Include the type of service, the language, and the interpreter's name or agency. This ensures proper communication was provided and supports legal and quality standards. Respecting cultural differences throughout the process helps build trust and improves patient outcomes. Healthcare workers should understand 6 key areas of human cultural diversity to provide effective care. Communication includes language and nonverbal cues that vary across cultures. Space refers to personal and social distance preferences. Time covers how different cultures view punctuality and the importance of past, present, or future. Environmental control reflects beliefs about health, illness, and the ability to influence outcomes. Biological variations involve genetic and physiological differences affecting health risks and the treatment responses. Lastly, social organization relates to family roles, community structure, and decision making processes. Awareness of these areas help tailor care to each patient's cultural context. Embracing cultural diversity involves progressing through 4 key phases. It begins with tolerance, where differences are merely tolerated. Next is acceptance, where differences are recognized and accepted. The third phase is appreciation, acknowledging that other cultures have valuable, and meaningful ways of doing things. And finally, celebration. This is the highest level of embracing and is reached when diversity is actively enjoyed and valued, recognizing that having different perspectives enriches everyone's experience. Moving through these stages helps to create a more inclusive and respectful healthcare environment. In closing, by understanding key concepts, respecting different beliefs and practices, and embracing diversity, we can provide better, more compassionate care to all patients. Remember, cultural awareness isn't just a skill, it's an ongoing commitment to learning and openness that benefits both patients and providers. Let's continue to grow in this journey together, creating a healthcare environment where everyone feels valued and understood.